Suffolk County Police Department is one of the largest police agencies in the United States with almost 2,500 sworn police officers, 900 civil members and 7 precincts. It is providing police services to the 5 towns of Suffolk County. Today in this video, we are going through the different departments of Suffolk County Police Department and their operations. My name is Shinod. You are watching Savaari YouTube channel. Welcome to our new video. We are standing inside the Suffolk County Police Academy. With me is Officer Thomas Joy.
Yeah, mine is an immigrant journey, like many of us here in America. And once I came here, I finished my high school and I joined the Army for many years. And after my service in the Army, I joined the police department, finished my degree, joined the police department. I've been a police officer for about 15 years now.
What's your position here now?
So right now, I'm a recruitment officer for the Suffolk County Police Department.
What's actually happening here in this training
So
institute?
right here, we are at the Suffolk County Police Academy. This is where every recruit starts their journey. And this is where we provide the basic training for all police officers, for police recruits. So this academy provides about 7 months plus of instructions in different areas, in different subjects: physical fitness, defensive tactics, criminal law, vehicle and traffic law, how to enforce the laws that we have, how to communicate effectively, how to de-escalate situations, and how to provide that service to the community.
Now, when I go forward, look, I'm pushing and pulling. It's an upward motion. Okay, like that.
So this academy is about seven and a half months long, and Suffolk County Police Academy is one of the longest academies even in New York State. Usually the academy is about 5.5 to 6 months long in other places. So here we give additional instructions for our police officers to be more successful and to serve our residents better. But physical fitness is a base for all police officers. It's a physical job. It's an outside job. And we are out in the field helping residents, serving residents. So we need to have a baseline physical fitness. That's something that they provide here. Okay. And then going up to the classroom, it is a large portion of instruction. Everything from penal law, criminal law, vehicle and traffic law, how to process arrests, how to communicate effectively, how to de-escalate situations. All this is part of the curriculum over the 7.5 months that we provide.
So right now we are in front of the precinct 1, right? Okay, so what we're going to do next?
Once a police recruit graduates from the academy, they are assigned to one of the 7 precincts that we have. The precinct itself is set up into zones, and each zone is divided into sectors. There is one patrol car in every sector. So there is the response time for any call that we get is we respond within a few minutes most of the time, and that's I'm going to show you the precinct, the patrol car, and the patrol operations. So this is the front desk. So pretty much the public has an entrance over there, and they come in and they whatever their question is, we'll try to get them answered. And this is the desk crew that manages its 24-hour operations, just like any police operations. Officer Derek Aramanico, and we are in the first precinct. Then we'll show you some capabilities in the car that we show up with for every call.
Narcan saves a life if someone's overdosing, and we have the AED, which we'll use if someone's in cardiac arrest, tells us when to shock, continue, or not continue CPR.
Then we have an oxygen cylinder here. So these are, yeah, so that's to provide anybody that's difficulty breathing. So these are everyday used equipment that you can see here. We can use it for suctioning if they're, if they have some obstruction in the mouth. So these are different things that we have in the car itself. And then she'll show you the laser.
This is a laser. This is how we see if people are speeding. You have to be trained. Everyone is, you have to be laser trained to be able to use this equipment. We live on an island.
That's right.
We have a lot of people who have pools. So this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'll show you the inside of a car. Some cars have rifles in them or shotguns, depending on the car. And then, of course, radios and public announcement systems. So yeah, we come with a lot of tools.
Okay.
And then, of course, the officer itself has a lot of tools on the officer that we respond with. This is a basic patrol officer uniform. They have their weapons.
So how many weapons you usually carry?
Just
for
everyone
just
carries a gun,
a gun?
Yeah.
and so if you're taser trained, you carry a taser.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they have other things. Yeah.
Magazine,
Pepper spray.
Pepper spray. Yeah.
We don't like to use that.
Yeah.
We don't like to use really anything.
Anything. Yeah. That's right. So majority of
Flashlight.
yeah.
Flashlight. Yep.
Tourniquet.
Tourniquet, which is actually very important. We've had
Yep.
almost 50 tourniquet uses since the beginning of this year.
Wow.
We've
Yeah.
saved.
Yeah. And that's a very. It's actually
We just actually saved a police officer's life.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay.
And all these are we learn from the military in wartime use, and that's one of those things that we found, that tourniquets can save lives. And
Okay.
every
Quick clot,
yeah,
that's
quick
it.
clot is another thing that we have.
Now carry.
Yeah, so all these different tools. We have a bulletproof vest that we wear.
Okay.
And
So
then-
you actually wearing a bulletproof vest now?
Yeah.
I have it on right now. It's actually brand new. Got it on Wednesday.
So yeah, so that's
Protects the important organs in your
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
And it's
yeah. Officer Coletti is a field training officer, and she is field training Officer Steinman. He just graduated from the academy a couple of weeks ago. So we'll be going on a ride along with them and just see, them responding to calls, whatever they do for the day. Okay.
103 M27, can you send me to middle school?
So we're Unit 111, so we're 111 sector. We primarily cover North Lindenhurst. We go all the way down to the border of Hoffman, which is by the railroad. There's a few bars, restaurants over there, so that's primarily on the weekends. It gets a little busy. Some fights happen, things like that. For the most part, North Lindenhurst is like domestics, a lot of car accidents, people fighting, things like that. Nothing too crazy, which we like.
So what is that monitor? Is that actually a GPS or?
So this is where we view our calls.
Okay.
So these are the calls that are holding right now, which there's a lot. So these calls are for later. It's some crossing guard posts. So the sector next to us got an accident, so we're gonna go because it's blocking traffic.
I'm also very curious to know how is the hierarchy, the ranking system in the police department.
Right. So there's a distinct difference between Indian police service and American police service. Just as an example, there are two different rank structures or service within the police department in India. So one way is to join in as a regular police officer, as a constable, or that ranking structure. And then there's also the Indian police service, where you join the officer corps of the police service. But in America, everybody starts at the same rank. So here we start out as a police officer, then the next higher rank is detective, then it's sergeant, lieutenant, captain, deputy inspector, inspector, assistant chief, deputy chief, chief of division, and then the highest rank here in our department is the chief of department. In the American military and police system, every head of department is usually a civilian member that is appointed by either the county executive or the mayor or the highest elected official in that area or jurisdiction. In our department, it's the police commissioner, which is a civilian appointed by the county executive to oversee the department. We are at Deputy Police Commissioner Risco mentioned Lewis. Commissioner Lewis is a prosecutor and lawyer by trade, and she has been appointed as a Deputy Police Commissioner in our department. One of the things I mentioned is there's always civilian leadership in a police agency, just like the military.
So welcome, Chinook, and
Thank
to
you.
all of your followers.
Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, wonderful. I'm so glad. It's very good for communities to see what police do, right? Behind the scenes.
Yep.
So you're getting to see behind the scenes with Suffolk County Police Department.
Yeah.
As I said, my name is Risco mentioned Lewis, and my focus is gangs, minority recruitment, and community relations. That's
Okay.
the focus that I have in general. And so some of the things we've done is really focus on recruitment for the Suffolk County Police Department. We want a diverse community. Because if you don't have a diverse community, when people go to people's houses, sometimes people aren't comfortable.
Yeah.
And so it's nice to have a diverse population of officers who can address, just like Tom Joy here.
Yep.
It's important that people feel represented in the department. So
Yeah.
we really worked hard with the South Asian community to do recruitment in Suffolk County. We went to lots of events. We had massive events, and we actually have a few. I looked on my list to make sure. I had to look for a few names. One name I looked for in particular is the Singh name. Because I know, okay, we're doing okay here.
I'm standing in front of the Suffolk County Police Department Marine Bureau. We are going to see a different face of the Suffolk County Police Department.
So just like land operations, people usually associate police officers with police cars. But the truth is, we use all kind of different equipment and tools and vehicles to enforce laws and to serve the public. So one of the specialized units that we have is the Marine Bureau.
Okay, we are going to getting into the boat. So, Officer Thomas Ray, what is the specialty of this boat? Is that a regular one or?
Yeah, so this is one of the workhorse boats of the Suffolk County PD, Marine Bureau. It's a 31-foot safe boat, 700 horsepower. But one of the specialty things about this particular boat, it's also rated as an ambulance. As I mentioned before, we provide medical emergency services for Fire Island and surrounding areas because there are no other hospital facilities in those places.
The crews are specially trained?
Yeah, they are specially trained. They provide medical services, they transport patients, and they have a good capability within the boat itself, just like an ambulance, to treat them. You guys want to go for a boat ride?
Yeah, sure.
Everybody's old. Look at what's happening with the cars. How are you guys?
Very good. How are you?
Good.
What we're doing today is we're going to take a short little trip. Right next to us, just south of us, is going to be Fire Island. As I mentioned before, the year-round population is about 300 people. But in the summertime, it swells to 100, 150,000 people.
All right, gentlemen, I'm gonna come up, so if you want to hold on.
Okay. 700 horsepower, you said, right?
700.
Wow.
Supercharged.
Yeah, supercharged.
There's really not a lot of land that separates us from the ocean.
So we're pulling into the boat slip right now. If it's summertime, it is packed. A lot of residents, but of course it's winter now. It's deserted pretty much, except for the year-round residents. And we're going to get off the boat in just a few. And this is a narrow strip. The Fire Island, the island itself is a very narrow island, and that's a barrier between the Atlantic Ocean and Long Island. So we're going to be docking and just walking over to the beach side, and you'll see how narrow this island is.
You are the only one in the Suffolk County Police Department, right?
Right.
Only one Malayali officer.
Right now,
right?
there's only one Malayali, which is me.
Why is that? Why?
So, one is we need to get the word out to our communities. Our communities are growing. Indian population, Asian population, South Asian population, minorities in general are growing population in Suffolk County, especially the Hispanic population. So it is important for our department to let those communities know as well that we need them, and we need them to represent their own communities within our department. So we have made it our goal, and it's a leadership's top priority, as a matter of fact, to recruit from the minority communities, have more women on the police force.
Especially for the minority community, there are many organizations like associations inside the police department.
Absolutely.
Right?
And we'll talk about that later. We'll be showing you a few fraternal organizations within the department. Those are police officers who are part of a particular group. For example, we have the Suffolk County Police Asian Jade Society that represent the Asian American police officers. They're an important tool within the department to recruit more Asian Americans into the department. And just like that, we have the LGBTQ Society, we have the Women's Society, we have the Guardians, which is made up of black officers, we have the Hispanic Society, and many other groups that can assist the department in recruitment from those communities.
What we're going to do next?
All right, so we are at the Suffolk County Police Headquarters. That's a building behind me, and inside we have all the the different sections and bureaus. So today we met with the Highway Patrol. We're going to see some of the other trucks here, and we're going to also check out, go for a ride along if we can.
The Highway Patrol Bureau is one of 3 bureaus within the Suffolk County Police Department. At current time, we have about 90 sworn officers and supervisors assigned to the Bureau, and one of our main functions really has to do with overall traffic safety throughout the police district.
Motor Carrier Safety Section, it's a small unit. It's a sub-command of the Highway Patrol Bureau. It consists of 12 police officers and 2 sergeants.
So these are some of the special tools that these motor carrier safety officers use. One of the stuff they have, for example, is a weigh scale that can they put underneath the wheels of the trucks, the commercial vehicles, and they can check the weight because some of these cargo, they have limitations on weight of where they're going and how they're going, and depending on what they carry. And then of course they have creepers that go underneath the vehicles to check the brake systems, the suspensions, the steering systems, different training, different certifications. So all Suffolk County Police making this happen for making our residents, safer and better place to live in. And of course, like I said, large department, a lot of place to grow and improve and move on and do different things. Oh, wow. That's actually, I haven't even seen that before. That's an electronic floodlight. So yeah, some of these equipment, things are changing with technology. Highway Patrol cars have the push bumpers. So they can push cars out of the way. We don't use it in an offensive way. We use it more as a tool to push vehicles out of the road that are disabled. Unless you're getting out. You didn't take a virus? No. Oh yeah, gotta do that, man. I've only been here 6 months. Oh shit! This is the enforcement section of the Highway Patrol Bureau. I'm with Highway Patrol Officer Campbell, right? Yep. And he's going to show us the highways that he patrol. And for right now, we are actually going west on the Long Island Expressway. The Long Island Expressway is the major artery for Long Islanders to get in and out of the island. And his main job is to keep the traffic flowing. And a highway job is it's a little different than precinct patrol jobs. But you can think of the highway as a moving city. So you have all different people from all over the place flowing through this one channel of Long Island. And it's a moving city with its own unique problems and challenges that you have to overcome.
We are standing right in front of the Suffolk County Police Department headquarters, and we're going to visit a real-time crime center and a 911 dispatch center, right?
Yeah, 911 dispatch center. We're also going to talk to some police fraternal organization leaders. Okay, so this is where the 911 calls come in. 911 is a number that you dial for emergencies, and if you dial 911, this is the place that call comes to. If you are on a landline, then we know your location based on the landline address that you have. But if you're on a cell phone, they also have other methods called the E911 system, where they can triangulate your location based on your GPS coordinates and the cell phone towers. And once a call comes in, it comes in here, and then they prioritize it according to the needs of the call. If it's a serious emergency, then it gets a higher priority. If it's a lower priority call, it gets down to the queue. And once they assess the call here and get the basic information needed, they will send it over to the dispatch side, and the dispatcher will get it for the precinct that they're located at, and they will send it out to the sector car operators for answering that call.
She's sitting in the car, and what kind of car is it? A gray what, sedan, SUV? Is it a regular car, ma'am, or an SUV? Okay.
I'm Detective Sojin Idiculla with the Criminal Intel Unit here. I basically work in a real-time crime center. What we do here is we really just are an assist unit for everybody within the Suffolk County. Whether it be Suffolk County Police, whether it be East End agencies, anywhere in the county, we're here to basically assist them with anything. We can assist them through intelligence. We can assist them through LPRs, which is the license plate reader systems. We can assist them through the multiple cameras we have that are throughout the county that we have access to.
Hi, my name is Karen Kelch. I've been a police officer. I'm in my 37th year. I love being a cop. Being a cop is what I feel is such importance. We need to help the society, help the job, and I really do feel strongly about who I am as a police officer, and I also feel strongly about who I am in my sexual orientation. I've been a lesbian my whole life. I've been a cop most of my life.
Well, as the president of the Suffolk County Police Agency Aid Society, it is a we put together this group to establish a relationship with all the Asian American police officers within the Suffolk County Police Department and within Suffolk County as a whole. This will give them a place where they can come, share their common interests, common goals, and this way what relates to them on the job.
Officer Thomas Joy, we covered almost all part of the Suffolk County Police Department. It is only because of your support, and on behalf of all our subscribers, I would like to extend my sincere thanks and thank you so much. And do you have anything to say to our subscribers?
The thanks is actually to the police leadership, the commissioner and the deputy police commissioner, who sees where it's important for them to have minorities serve in our department. As our minority population grows, they want our department to look like the community that it serves. So what I can impart to you is, hopefully you will join us. Visit joinscpd.com. Our next police exam is 2023. And if you have any questions, call us. And to the Malayali community, and I'm here, I'm happy to represent you and serve you. And hopefully you'll have more Malayalis and more South Asians, more Indians, more Asians, and more minorities here in the department.